Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Wild Man Creations. If this is your first time joining me, my name is Jay, and tonight we are going to make some Asian cucumber salad. What I've got here is enough to do probably about 5 cucumbers about this size. If you want to, make it for a whole bunch of people, or if you just want to have one for each person, whatever, that's fine. As maybe an appetizer or just a side piece on the plate. But anyway, what we want to do first is cut our cucumbers up. And I'm using some chopsticks because you don't want to go all the way through. And the first cut you make, you want to do it on a diagonal. And yes, these are rinsed. When you flip it over, and you go on the perpendicular. I like that word. I like to say perpendicular. And then you get something that comes apart about like that. Anyway, we'll set those aside for just a second. This one, let me get it. And basically our sauce is going to contain a tablespoon of minced garlic, and let me get all that out of there. Normally I would use fresh. I'm going to crunch for time tonight, so I always keep some minced stuff in the refrigerator. A tablespoon of soy sauce. A tablespoon of sesame oil, and you want to get all that. If you like the flavor of that, you can add just a little bit more if you like. 2 tablespoons of rice vinegar, a tablespoon of brown sugar, a tablespoon of gochugaru. Let me get all that out of it too, which is red pepper powder. That's what that is. And a tablespoon and a half of sesame seeds. I don't like that sound. That is your dressing. So we're going to let that set for just a little bit, because after we get done cutting up our cucumbers, we're going to salt them with a tablespoon of salt and let them set for 15 minutes, and then we're going to rinse them and pat them dry. So I'm going to do all that while you guys are waiting. It's going to take me a little bit here, but I'll bring you back when we're done, so sit tight. Okay, so here we are 15 minutes later. We're going to wash these little puppies off. Get all the salt off of them. Pat them dry. They look pretty good. Broke one, that's going to go on the bottom. Then we're going to add our sauce. Actually, gotta get all the goodness out of there, all of it. These are really good, and surprisingly enough, they're not as spicy as you'd think they were, or they would be. My daughter's all the time coming home with all these crazy recipes. Oh, you gotta try this, you gotta try this. Okay. This one was really a good one. You know, would I want to eat, you know, all 5 of these? Probably not. That's why I'm saying, you know, this would be, you know, 1 or 2 maybe per person as a side. We'll edit that out because I can do that. But anyway. Try to get all that goodness down inside there. You know, this amount of dressing, you could probably do a couple of more this size. There would be plenty, I think. Put them in a bigger bowl. But again, you know, I don't think more than 1 or 2 per person. More than that, I think, would be a little much. You know what? Here we go. We're gonna do it the Pharaoh way. That was really good. And it's not as spicy as you would think it is. But anyway, again, thank you guys for joining me. I appreciate it very much. If you would hit that like and subscribe button and share these, get your friends to subscribe, I would appreciate it. And for those of you that haven't subscribed, I hope I earned it tonight. And I really appreciate you guys spending your time with me. Again, you guys have a good evening, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a good evening. Good night.